There comes a moment in life, usually later than we expect, when a quiet realization settles in. It is the moment you understand that you can no longer rely on anyone the way you once did. Not family, not friends, not even the people who promised they always would be there. It is not because they do not care. It is because life changes. Children grow busy with their own responsibilities. Siblings face their own health challenges. Friends move away, fall ill, or quietly disappear from your everyday life. And one day, often without warning, you find yourself asking a question that feels heavy in your chest. Who is really there for me now? That question can feel frightening if you are not prepared for it. But here is the truth most people never tell you. You can prepare for it. You can build a life after 70 that is strong, steady, and peaceful, no matter who stays and who goes. This video is not about bitterness. It is about wisdom, because the most reliable support in your later years often does not come from family at all. It comes from 5 powerful foundations that most people overlook until it is too late. These 5 supports do not disappear. They do not make you feel like a burden, and they do not walk away when life becomes inconvenient. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear may completely change how you think about aging, independence, and your own inner strength. Let us begin. Number 1. Physical mobility. In your 70s and beyond, physical mobility is not about exercise. It is about freedom. It is the ability to get out of bed on your own, to prepare a warm meal, to step outside and feel the morning air without waiting for help. Mobility gives you dignity, it gives you confidence, and it gives you control over your daily life. When you can move your body, you worry less about becoming dependent. You feel less fear. You feel more capable. This does not mean running or lifting heavy weights. It means protecting your joints, strengthening your muscles, and maintaining balance. Small actions matter more than big ones. A short daily walk, gentle stretching in the morning, simple movements that tell your body it is still needed. The body responds to use, not age. There is a quiet psychological truth here. When mobility declines, the mind often follows. People stop going out not because they do not want to, but because they are afraid they cannot manage. That is not aging. That is shrinking. I once met a man in his late 70s who walked every morning with a cane. When asked why he never skipped a day, his answer was simple. The day I stop walking is the day I start waiting for help. I am not ready to wait. His steps were slow, but they were his, and they gave him peace. Your body may not be perfect, but it is still your greatest ally. Care for it, and it will support you longer than most people expect. Number 2. Financial simplicity. Peace in later life does not come from having a large bank balance. It comes from clarity. Financial simplicity is one of the strongest supports you can build because it removes fear. Complex finances create stress. Multiple accounts, subscriptions, bills, and credit cards become emotional weight. Simplicity brings relief. Knowing what comes in, knowing what goes out, living within clear limits. This is not about restriction. It is about freedom. When finances are simple, sleep improves. Anxiety decreases. Confidence grows. One woman in her 70s shared that after simplifying her finances, she no longer feared opening her mail. That small change gave her a sense of control she had not felt in years. When your financial life is clear, you rely less on others to manage it. You ask fewer questions. You make decisions with confidence. You are not powerless. You are informed. That sense of control is emotional support in its purest form. Number 3. A consistent health routine. Your strongest daily support after 70 is not a doctor or a caregiver. It is your routine. Not complicated routines. Not expensive programs. Simple, repeated actions that tell your body and mind that you are paying attention. Daily movement. Regular meals. Medication taken on time. Moments of rest and hydration. Routines reduce uncertainty. They remove decision fatigue. They bring stability to the day. One older gentleman once said something unforgettable. My routine reminds me every morning that I still matter. That is the power of consistency. When you follow a routine, you need less help. You feel less lost in the day. You maintain independence longer. Perfection is not required. Consistency is. Even on difficult days, small actions still count. Number 4. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is one of the most valuable strengths in later life. It does not mean avoiding sadness. It means not being destroyed by it. Life after 70 often includes loss, people, abilities, certainty. Resilience allows you to feel deeply without losing yourself. It is the ability to say, "This hurts, but I can endure it." One woman who lived alone after losing her spouse shared a quiet ritual. Each evening, she lit a candle and reminded herself that she survived another day. That was her way of honoring pain without surrendering to it. Resilience grows through self-compassion, reflection, and grounding habits. It builds confidence that you can face uncertainty and remain steady. That confidence becomes inner support that does not fade. Number 5, a personal code of values. A personal code of values becomes a compass later in life. When roles fade and expectations change, values remain. They define how you live, how you treat others, how you treat yourself. Values reduce regret. They simplify decisions. They bring peace. Living by personal principles removes the need for approval. It brings quiet dignity. One man in his 80s once said he lived by 5 simple rules. Speak honestly, be responsible, forgive quickly, waste nothing, sleep with a clear conscience. He lived calmly, not because life was easy, but because he was anchored. Your values are yours alone. They do not need explanation or validation. They become internal support that never leaves. As life grows quieter, many people realize that the strongest supports were never external. They were habits, mindsets, daily choices. True independence is built from within. When you care for your body, simplify your life, follow steady routines, strengthen your emotions, and live by your values, you do not feel abandoned. You feel grounded. Here is a gentle challenge. Ask yourself, which of these supports do I already have? Which one can I begin strengthening today? Small decisions made quietly can change everything. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences matter, and others learn from them. If you found value here, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode from AgeWise. Growing older does not mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser. Thank you for watching.